River cruising seems like the perfect vacation until you step on board and realize nobody prepared you for what it's actually like. After taking dozens of ocean cruises, we thought we knew what to expect on our first Viking river cruise, but we were completely wrong about almost everything. From the moment we boarded to our final night, there were surprises that caught us off guard, and things we wish someone had told us beforehand. The first shock came before we even unpacked our bags. Viking has completely eliminated almost all ship-wide announcements as of March 2024, creating what they call a silent ship policy. While this sounds peaceful in theory, it means you're entirely responsible for keeping track of your tour times, dining schedules, and any important updates. Gone are the days of cabin announcements reminding you about excursion departures or onboard activities. When you do hear an announcement, you know it's genuinely critical. This silent approach forces you to rely heavily on the Viking Voyager app and the daily printed program delivered to your stateroom each evening. The app itself is surprisingly basic compared to other cruise lines, but it contains everything you need, including daily schedules, menus for the entire voyage, and your booked excursions. The simplicity actually works in your favor since there's no confusing navigation or unnecessary features to distract you. But here's something that will shock ocean cruise veterans. Viking river cruises allow unlimited alcoholic and non-alcoholic beverages to be brought on board at any time during your cruise. Yes, you can board with cases of wine on embarkation day or pick up local beer and spirits at any port throughout your sailing. There are no corkage fees, and the crew will happily serve your personal drinks at no additional cost. This policy extends to food items as well, so those artisanal cheeses or local pastries you discover in port can come right back to your stateroom. The embarkation process itself feels almost too easy after years of ocean cruise procedures. We walked directly onto the ship, had our passports checked by guest services, received our room keys, and were in our stateroom within 15 minutes. No long lines, no security checkpoints, no waiting areas filled with hundreds of other passengers. Your luggage appears in your room shortly after, and you're free to start exploring immediately. Most Viking river cruises begin with an overnight stay in the embarkation city, giving you an entire day to arrive and settle in. This eliminates the stress of flight delays or tight connection times that can plague ocean cruise departures. The ship becomes your hotel from day one, and you can explore the departure city at your leisure before the actual sailing begins. When it comes to packing, forget everything you know about cruise formal nights and elegant attire. The atmosphere on Viking river cruises is refreshingly casual throughout the entire voyage. Days are spent touring historic cities and charming villages, and the onboard dress code reflects this relaxed approach. You'll see plenty of travel wear from brands like Eddie Bauer and Columbia during the day, with most passengers changing into simple slacks and button-down shirts for dinner. Sports coats and dresses are rare sights, and nobody seems to miss the pressure of formal dining attire. The included shore excursions are comprehensive but come with their own set of surprises. Each port offers one complimentary tour, ranging from walking tours through medieval villages to bus tours of major cities like Paris. The quality varies significantly depending on the destination and tour type. Walking tours through smaller towns like Rouen felt intimate and engaging, while bus tours often meant experiencing cities through windows rather than on foot. One crucial detail to understand is that any tour labeled panoramic typically means you'll be spending most of your time on a bus. If you prefer active exploration over passive sightseeing, these tours might leave you feeling disconnected from the destinations. The included tours also don't provide privileged access to major attractions, so you'll be joining the regular crowds at popular sites like the Louvre or Palace of Versailles. The tour groups themselves become your temporary travel family since you're placed with the same people for most excursions throughout the cruise. This creates opportunities to form friendships, but it also means you're committed to the group's pace and interests for the duration of each tour. The pace tends to be quite leisurely, accommodating passengers of various fitness levels and mobility needs. Every passenger receives a Quivox device and earbuds for tours, allowing guides to provide narration to large groups without shouting. Here's a tip that most passengers don't realize. These devices work with Bluetooth connections, so you can use your own wireless headphones instead of the provided wired ones. This small upgrade significantly improves the touring experience, especially during longer walking tours through busy city centers. River conditions and weather can dramatically impact your itinerary in ways that ocean cruises rarely experience. High water levels might prevent the ship from docking at planned locations, requiring alternative arrangements and modified tour schedules. Low water levels can force route changes or even ship transfers mid-cruise. Flexibility becomes essential since these natural conditions are completely beyond the cruise line's control. The staterooms on Viking longships feel notably smaller than comparable ocean cruise accommodations, even though the square footage might be similar on paper. A veranda stateroom includes outdoor space, but it's barely large enough for 2 chairs and a small table. Storage space is adequate for a week-long cruise, but longer voyages might present packing challenges. The bathrooms feature glass-enclosed showers and heated tile floors, though maneuvering around the compact space takes some adjustment. One significant oversight on Viking longships is the complete absence of self-service laundry facilities. This seems particularly puzzling given that the cruise line offers 2-week voyages and extended pre- and post-cruise packages. Ocean and expedition ships in the Viking fleet include launderettes, but river ships require you to either pack enough clothing for the entire voyage or pay premium prices for onboard laundry service. Only suite guests receive complimentary laundry, and these accommodations are extremely limited on longships. The dining experience differs dramatically from both ocean cruising and land-based travel. All meals are served in 2 restaurants with identical menus, and there are no tables for 2. Every meal becomes a social experience at tables of 6 or more passengers. While this creates opportunities to meet fellow travelers, it also means you can't escape social interaction during meals if you prefer quiet dining experiences. Meal times are fixed and universal. Breakfast at 7, lunch at noon, dinner at 7. There's no buffet for quick bites, no specialty restaurants, no room service, and no grab-and-go options. If you miss a mealtime or want something outside the scheduled dining hours, your only option is coffee and cookies at the beverage station. This rigid schedule can feel restrictive, especially on days with multiple tours or when you want to extend your time exploring a particular destination. The passenger demographics skew significantly older than typical ocean cruises. While ocean ships average passengers in their mid-50s, river cruise demographics often trend into the 70s. The atmosphere remains lively and engaging, with well-traveled and knowledgeable fellow passengers. But the energy level and activity preferences reflect this age difference. As an adults-only cruise line, Viking eliminates the chaos of family cruising, though some passengers do bring adult children who might be older than younger travelers on board. Getting on and off the ship feels remarkably casual compared to ocean cruise security procedures. Passengers simply swipe their room key cards at a kiosk when leaving or returning, with no crew members checking identification or belongings. There are no metal detectors, security screenings, or lengthy reboarding processes. The freedom to come and go as you please creates a more relaxed travel experience, though you must remember your key cards since ship doors remain locked when unattended. Sometimes Viking ships dock alongside each other, requiring passengers to walk through one ship to reach their own vessel. While potentially confusing, crew members typically guide passengers to ensure everyone boards the correct ship. Your key card won't work on the wrong vessel, providing a fail-safe system for confused travelers. The onboard amenities are minimal compared to ocean cruise ships. Public spaces include the main lounge, 2 dining venues, and a sun deck with loungers. There's no pool, spa, fitness center, or extensive entertainment facilities. The lounge serves as the primary bar and entertainment venue, hosting occasional local performances and simple games led by the program director. Most passengers retire early after long days of sightseeing and late dinners, so the limited nightlife options rarely feel restrictive. Wi-Fi is included for 1 device per passenger and performs better than many ocean cruise connections, utilizing Starlink technology for improved reliability. Speeds are adequate for email and social media but insufficient for video streaming or large file uploads. The connection allows you to stay in touch with home without the premium charges common on other cruise lines. Room service occurs twice daily like traditional cruising, with housekeeping staff maintaining spotless accommodations throughout the voyage. The smaller passenger count allows crew members to learn individual preferences quickly, creating a more personalized service experience than larger ships can provide. The cruise fare includes all dining, non-alcoholic beverages, specialty coffees and teas, plus beer and wine with lunch and dinner. The Silver Spirits package offers an affordable upgrade for additional alcoholic beverages, creating a truly all-inclusive experience without the premium pricing found on many ocean cruise beverage packages. Weather preparation becomes crucial since you'll spend most daylight hours outdoors exploring destinations. Pack layers regardless of season, including lightweight rain gear, comfortable walking shoes, and items like sunscreen and insect repellent. Viking provides umbrellas, but they're cumbersome for walking tours. Temperature preferences vary dramatically among passengers, with some finding the ship too cold while others find it too warm, so bring options for both scenarios. The intimate size of Viking longships means you'll recognize every passenger by midweek and likely know most of their names and travel stories by the end of the cruise. This creates a unique social dynamic where forming friendships becomes almost inevitable, but privacy and anonymity become impossible. Unlike larger ships where you can blend into crowds or avoid social interaction, river cruising demands a certain level of social engagement throughout the voyage. Accessibility presents challenges both on the ship and in destinations. While Viking longships include elevators, they're small and accommodate only a couple passengers at a time. Most passengers use stairs between the four decks. The historic European destinations visited during river cruises often feature cobblestone streets, steep hills, and centuries-old buildings without modern accessibility features. Passengers with mobility concerns can certainly enjoy river cruising, but it requires more planning and realistic expectations than ocean cruise accessibility. River cruising offers an entirely different travel experience than ocean voyaging, focusing on destination immersion rather than onboard amenities and entertainment. The ships serve as comfortable floating hotels that transport you between historic cities and charming villages impossible to reach on larger vessels. Success depends on embracing the social atmosphere, accepting the limited onboard facilities, and maintaining flexibility when weather or river conditions require itinerary adjustments. For travelers seeking cultural enrichment and intimate destination experiences, these limitations become acceptable trade-offs for accessing some of Europe's most beautiful and historic waterways.